Welcome back, Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Bell. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term boglehead investor. I'm author of the book, Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. Go buy it so I can print some tindies. And I'm a freaking hater of Jeremy LaFufu. Now, recently, Jeremy, our financial education god, who buys such amazing stocks, small crap, growth, unprofitable trash, recently attacked index funds. And it's really weird because I feel like he's a little concerned about one small little channel that is a threat to his business model. I wonder what channel that could be. Now, this happens with every single grifting organization in the finance industry. When times are good, they can talk about how it's so great to pick individual stocks and, you're going to 10x and blah, 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 blah. But when times are bad and people start to see that a lot of the stocks they picked are freaking trash, they get really nervous because the index fund crowd gets their time in the sun. Well, guess what, Jeremy? I think your time is coming to an end. My little channel, I'm just so insignificant, supposedly, is becoming a threat to your business. And you pitifully had to make this video basically attacking me. We all know who you're talking about in this video because you're scared, because you're a scumbag and you know it, and you don't know what you're freaking doing. Now, let's hear his justification for why index funds are so bad. And it can't possibly be because if people indexed, they wouldn't buy his Discord and Teachables. That can't possibly be it. He just truly believes that, picking individual stocks is the way. He has no monetary incentive, just like the rest of the scummy financial industry, to bash on index funds. So let's watch LaFufu here kind of explain away why index funds are trash.
But we have another group that starts to pop out of the bushes in these sorts of markets when stocks are being devastated left and right. And you know who it is? It's the index fund crowd.
Strongman came out of the bushes! Look, loser, I've been investing in index funds since 2011, okay? Ever since I started working. And guess what? LaFufu, I'm gonna keep buying index funds for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years until I freaking die! I'm not popping out of the bushes, okay? Well, I am popping out of the bushes. I'm popping out of your bush. Or no, your stepsister's bush. I don't want to be in Jeremy's bush, Jesus Christ. Or maybe I do. But I'm not just popping out of the bushes, okay? I went on YouTube. I'm a long-term bulkhead investor. And I see a bunch of freaking losers like you pumping trash stocks and charging people $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $20,000 to learn how to buy trash. And I was freaking disgusted by it because I know the long-term key to wealth is to max your tax advantage accounts and buy index funds. I like the Total World Index Fund, but international's stupid because U.S. stocks did good the last 10 years. But here you are getting freaking threatened and you're acting like, oh, they just index fund people go and they hide away and then they only pop out at certain times. No, we're always here and we're always going to be here, okay? Because we're right and you're freaking wrong. But let's watch.
See, you idiot. You don't know how to pick your own stocks. This is why you just put your money in an index fund. And you're going to be fed that time and time again. This is why you put your money in an index fund. And you're going to hear it from Wall Street. You're going to hear it from the investment banks. You're not smart enough to control your own money. This is constantly fed out there. Let a professional take it from here, right? Let an index.
Yeah, index funds are all about professionals taking it from here. Index funds match the index, okay? There's no professional management besides buying the freaking index, all right? So he's basically equating what he's doing to mutual funds, actively managed mutual funds. Two entirely different things, all right? And yes, I think most people are too freaking stupid to buy their own stocks. Look what happened during the last freaking bull run. All these clowns made money, including this loser with Tesla. The only thing holding him up, by the way. And then, of course, when the market corrected, they all got freaking butchered because they bought a bunch of freaking trash. And even if you're smart enough to buy your own stocks, which Jeremy isn't, but even if you are and you have all the tools, it's still very hard to beat the market because you have to pay taxes when you sell and reallocate, capital gains. And you could be wrong. You could be 100% wrong. You could do all the due diligence in the world and you think you have the best company ever, and you might be right, maybe, and then something happens that you cannot possibly predict that freaking annihilates the stock. And there you are, selling your butt down to the truck stop because you thought you were so freaking smart. Now, if you want to scratch the itch, then freaking, use 5% of your portfolio to buy individual stocks. I put 5% of my portfolio in speculative investments, and it's fun to me. I enjoy doing it. But 95% of my portfolio is in the Vanguard Total World Stock Market Index ETF. And guess what, Lafufu? I've outperformed you over the last 10 years. Loser! And guess how much I've charged people for that? 0. You're scum. You're freaking scum. We're gonna take you out, loser. And I know you're threatened. I got your boy, me Kevin, to come on my channel. But I'm so insignificant. My message is just stupid. There's no possible way I could be onto something. It's war, baby. I'm coming after you. I'm coming for your butt. It's gonna be nice and delicious. And then your stepsister afterwards.
Fund, take it from here, get their cut of that, or let a professional take their cut of this, right? Because you can't do it.
Yeah, because you don't take a cut from people, do you, Lafufu? No, you don't charge that much, up to 20 grand for coaching. Yeah, you're not getting a cut. And index funds have extremely low fees. You're basically getting them for free, okay? Yeah, you got to pay a little bit of freaking money, but it's insignificant, all right? He's totally misleading you. Oh my God, Walt, let a professional manage your money. It's not really professional. They're not managing your money. They're buying the freaking index, all right? And they're barely charging you any fees, and you're barely paying any taxes because there's no turnover.
Yourself, and you hear this fed out there constantly. It kind of reminds me of I didn't grow up like this, but there's some kids that grow up and they essentially have parents that make them have to do something, right? Like, you're going to be a doctor, you don't have a choice, or you're going to be a lawyer, or you're going to this college and things like that, right? And so some parents really try to dictate exactly what their children are going to do, right? And you have the same thing happen as a society, where society tries to funnel you through this funnel of like, go to college, take your money, put it in an index fund, and live your life and watch Netflix and stuff like that, right? And
yes, if you buy index funds, you're just a boring person that's doing exactly what society tells you. As a matter of fact, I think it's the exact opposite. Society, a lot of crap, all the financial industry wants you to not buy index funds because then they can't get their cut. Just like this freaking loser right here that charges people thousands of dollars for a Discord, which apparently is a bunch of crickets now, and for coaching to buy garbage, unprofitable small cap growth stocks. The entire financial industry has no incentive to push you towards index funds. People that aren't freaking grifters push you towards index funds. That's why he has to attack them, because he cannot make money if people index. If they get convinced by people like me to, actually max your tax advantage accounts and buy index funds, he's done, son, okay? It's funny, I chew tobacco, I wear a freaking bathrobe, I make stupid pig noises, and I'm still having an impact on people. And here's Jeremy trying to be all professional. Oh, I've been in the market for 14 years, and look at my analysis. Revenue growth on the right side, and then I list growth value and dividend stocks and blah on the left side. Oh, I'm such a genius. You're a freaking fraud, loser.
Rather than invest your own money and take that money into your own hands and say, you know what, rather than just throw it off and put in whatever stocks, right? I would rather pick my own stocks, and I would rather pick this stock and pick this stock, right? If my children came to me and they said, hey, Dad, I don't want to do what you do. I don't want to listen to conference calls. I don't want to read annual reports.
Dad, I don't want to be a disgusting grifter. Good job, son.
I don't want to do any research on stocks, but I want to go up with the stock market over time. Cool. Index fund. Next best thing for you, right? But for myself and a massive amount of people, like pretty much everybody that watches my channel, we don't prescribe to that notion. We're doing our own thing. We're going to pick our own stocks, okay? And we're going to try our best at that game. And whether we outperform the market or underperform the market, we love to do what we love to do, right? And we don't.
Yeah, we love to lose massive amounts of money on Tattoo Truckers, Tane, and Smile Direct Club, and Honest, and all the other freaking garbage. Look, people, when they pick individual stocks, they're trying to get rich quick. That's all they're freaking doing, okay? And he appeals to that notion. If you look at some of his advertisements, and I've seen him, it's like him with his swarmy, nasty little smile. And he's got like expensive cars behind him. He's appealing to people's greed. And he basically implies that if you pay him a lot of money, you're going to get rich. You're going to be flashy and rich and shiny. That's the kind of person he's appealing to. And if his stocks don't do well, he's going to get in a lot of trouble, which is happening now. That's why he's so concerned about just a small little stupid YouTube channel. Oh, my YouTube channel. And you'll see why in a second, why I know he's talking exactly about me. He's mentioned VT before. You think he knew what VT was. And here he is talking about index funds. Right after I talked to his buddy, Meet Kevin. You scared, bro? You scared, little foo-foo?
Don't just like to be in this like zombie mindset of like, you know, get a decent job, put your money in an index fund, you know, or give it to somebody on Wall Street because, you know, we don't know how to do it. At the end of the day, we love to do this. But when your times get tough,
all his fans are freaking zombies, okay? They all probably buy the same freaking stocks that he recommends. They are paying him basically to get stock recommendations. You think a lot of these people are joining his group to learn how to pick stocks? No, they're joining his group to basically copy him and get advice from the coaches, all right? It's the same freaking thing that he's talking about. Oh, hand it off to a professional. He's doing the same thing, except he's not actively managing the money, but he can still basically guide people without actually giving financial advice. But no, if you don't want to be that normal, boring person that buys index funds, even though the entire financial industry doesn't want you to do that, then okay, you can be a loser like that. But if you want to be a person that knows how to build wealth and actually, you know, buy stocks and stuff, you should buy my cars, bro. Yes. What a freaking scam. This guy is disgusting. He's gross. He's freaking gross. And he's scared of me. I can see it. Hey, I actually messaged you on Instagram, bro. You should respond to me.
When the market gets tough, you're going to be constantly fed this it can be from the internet, right? It can be from, friends, family members, people like that. Look at, you should be buying index funds. What are you doing messing around with this stock? Imagine there's this guy over here, right? Let's call him Christopher. Okay, Christopher.
Who? Oh boy, I love it. These big, amazing YouTube, like if they were such geniuses, think about this. If they were such geniuses and they knew what they were doing, why would they be threatened by a channel with 4,000 subscribers? It's almost like I'm tearing apart their freaking lies and their business models are collapsing before their eyes. I freaking love it. And imagine when I have 20,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. I can annihilate these people with simple freaking logic. Oh, yeah, they're freaking scam artists, and you should focus on maxing your tax advantage accounts and buying broadly diversified total world index funds. Oh my God, but that's too simple. No, that's literally it. But no, you know, index fund people, we just come out of the weeds when the market's bad, even though index funds can go down too pretty significantly. We just come out of the weeds. Yeah, I'm just coming out of the weeds, bro. I'll be buying index funds the rest of my life, and I will crush you just like I have in my recent performance.
Buys Netflix stock last week for, a few weeks ago for $500 a share. Netflix crashes. Next thing you know, it's $390. He just lost a ton of money, right? You have the index fund crowd come out and say, man, see you idiot. That's why you should have just put in an index fund. That's why you should have a professional managing your money because...
Well, why did Christopher buy Netflix? Did he understand how to do a discounted cash flow analysis, which Jeremy doesn't know how to do? He admitted to it. But, pay him $3,000. Or did he just buy a stock because, I've heard of Netflix. It's I watch it all the time and it's the future. Yeah, if he probably bought it for the second reason, okay? You probably don't know how to buy individual stocks. If you know how to do it, which is fine, you could still be freaking wrong and get annihilated. That's why it's always good to have that core of your portfolio in index funds. And I would love to see his freaking private account. I wonder what he has in there. He probably, it's just a guess. He probably has an S&P 500 in there or some equivalent of that. I know he doesn't buy international because only US goes up, even though they only outperformed the last 10 years. I'd be really curious to see his private account. Lafifi.
You don't know what to do, right? And whenever it goes wrong, they're right there to point the finger at you and tell you how much of an idiot you are.
Yeah, I mean, if you bought this stock because you just bought the stock, yeah, I think you're an idiot. If you really believe the stock has growth potential and it goes down, okay, maybe you might be right. But the vast majority of people are not buying these stocks because they have done any kind of analysis besides, it's the future, bro. Now, let's fast forward and look at Jeremy's portfolio. Okay. So I'm starting to sweat. It's getting hot in here. The heat of the foo-foo stressing me out. So you look at his portfolio, all right? I want you to focus on the bottom. Well, total gain and loss, and then focus on the bottom. 39%. So he's been investing since, I don't know, since 14 years ago. And it looks like he only has a 39% cumulative total return. And that's not even including taxes, okay? And I've also noticed that a lot of the stocks that he's gotten freaking butchered on, like Nat and GoPro, those are gone. So 39% return. If you go look at the last video I did, or a couple videos ago, I've more than doubled my money in less time by buying an index fund. But no, he's a genius. And the best thing about this is Tesla is the only freaking reason that this portfolio is in the green. So he would be in the negative over 13, 14 years without Tesla. That'd be freaking crazy. Okay, that is crazy. And if Tesla goes, this clown goes. Look at this. So you look at Tesla gains. He's got 408,000 of Tesla gains. And he has 391,000 of total cumulative returns. 408 for Tesla, 391 cumulative returns. He would be in the red without Tesla. But he's so freaking scared. And here he is on the right side, pulling out his historical returns. And I love how it says pre-tax. I don't know if you can, I don't know if my face is covering it, but it says investment rate of return pre-tax. So in 2019, he got 91%. In 2020, he got 136%. And in 2021, he got 15%. Now, where do you think all of these gains came from? Look at Tesla, La Tesla, which he only put in, what does it say, $21,000? The dude got lucky with Tesla, and that's a massive freaking bubble, okay? That's what happens to these grifters. They have one success, they hype it, they use it as much as they possibly can to fleece as much money as they possibly can from you, and then they cash out the winnings. But oh, look at my total returns. Pre-tax, and all because of La Tesla, which is a massive bubble. Oh my God, I'm such a genius. This guy is scum of the earth. All right, I'm not going to watch this whole video, but hopefully I've kind of shown you his grift and how he's scared of me. Jeremy Financial Education, Mr. Big Shot, is scared of strongman personal finance. Yeah, you wish you could act like me and still grow a following, you freaking loser. All I do is talk about one index fund, and I'm still growing. I'm growing nice and healthily. And you're going to go down, and I love it. Anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers!